YouTube, Rumble, imagine, just for a second, imagine with me, okay? Someone breaks into your house, brandishing a gun, and demands that you give them money or whatever else is in the house, okay? Or imagine someone walks into your business, pulls a gun out, and demands you give them cash. Now, let's assume you have a means of fighting back. Let's assume you have a weapon of your own. You have a gun of your own. In this situation, are you going to let them just shoot you or potentially shoot you? Or are you going to shoot them first? Especially if they're actually showing a weapon. In my mind, it's me or them. And I got to be real with you. I'm pretty sure I like me over them. Just saying. Especially if they're breaking into my home or my business and they were threatening my life over money. Now, I had a video sent to me from one of my Discord friends, and he sent me this video, and it's definitely not the original video, but it looks like somebody's recording the TV. And basically what had happened in this video is a man goes into a store trying to rob the store, waving a gun around, aiming it at the clerk. The clerk then pulls his own gun out and proceeds to shoot the man in the chest. Now, I don't know about you. If a man runs into the business I'm working at and tries to rob me, pointing a gun at me, I think it's a fair assumption that he was going to kill me. I don't care how people want to justify it. Just give him the money and he's going to walk away. I say don't take that risk, especially if they actually end up pointing the gun directly at you. Do not take that risk. So let's go ahead and hop into this video really quick. And someone captioned this, "How dare someone protect themselves?" Yes, he was robbing him. Oh well. Okay, let's take a look at this.
Armed robber was gunned down by a store clerk. The pair acknowledges it was and bring a gun to work for safety, period. These siblings are furious. Their brother, who police say was an armed robber, was gunned down by a store clerk. The pair acknowledges that he was wrong for Roosevelt Rapley to try and rob the Dollar General on North Gettysburg Avenue, but they say the clerk shouldn't have had a gun at work. Rochelle and Juwan Rapley say their younger brother, Roosevelt Rapley, was the...
Now, I don't know what the policy is of this Dollar General, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't be bringing your gun to work, but in my opinion, in this case, thank God he brought a gun to work. Thank God he brought a gun to protect himself and other people in the store, whether it be employees or other patrons. Thank God he had a gun. All right, let's continue.
The second of 10 siblings killed by gunfire.
I still don't believe it. Like, at the end of the day, I don't believe my brother is dead. It ain't kicked in yet.
And they're furious about how it happened.
At the end of the day, that's not right.
Police say a Dollar General clerk shot and killed 23-year-old Roosevelt, who showed a gun and demanded cash Wednesday.
Witnesses indicated that the weapon was brandished and pointed at
Right there, the weapon was brandished and pointed at him.
employees.
The siblings recognize their brother's wrongdoing.
He got some responsibility, but not all.
But they say that still doesn't warrant the clerk's actions.
Right and wrong is wrong. That was wrong for that clerk to shoot my brother in the chest. Yes, he's robbing y'all. Oh, well. Call the police. That's what y'all supposed to do. Y'all not supposed to take matters in your own hands. If that's the case, I'll take matters in my own hands.
Yes, you take matters into your own hands because the police aren't there right then. And she said, call the police. Well, what if he'd come in and just shot him? How is he going to call the police if he's dead on the ground? Between the two people who should have died that day, it's definitely the gunman. It's definitely these guys' brother. And it's sad and it's unfortunate. All right, let's finish this up.
Police say the clerk was legally allowed to have the gun. Meanwhile, officers are looking into...
Okay, I didn't catch that part. He was legally allowed to have the gun. Awesome. Love to hear that. Love to actually hear that. That's awesome.
To the possibility Rapley may have been involved in several other commercial robberies. Armed robber.
And he was involved in several other commercial robberies where he, I'm sure, was brandishing a weapon then. I am in no way a believer of karma, but sometimes things like this, it kind of makes you believe it a little bit. Listen, I don't want to make it sound like I'm crapping on this guy, okay? It is very sad that a man died, regardless. But you can't expect to be doing super illegal things, especially putting other people's lives in danger, and expect there to be no repercussion, no answer to what you're doing. And I know there's a lot of people in the comment section making fun of the brother, making fun of the sister, but at the same time, it is their siblings, so I kind of understand where they're coming from. They're trying to rationalize, they're trying to, find any way it's not their brother's fault because it's their brother, and that's what you do is you try to protect family. Whether they sat on this and maybe thought it through a little better and thought, okay, he was doing something totally wrong, and yes, it's sad he died, but yes, it was justified. I don't want to see people die. I also don't want to see people backed into a corner in their lives where they're having to rob a store. I don't know what this man's been through. For all I know, he's been through some real tough stuff, especially if he's already been doing this at other places. All in all, it's just a sad story. But the main point I want to make here, guys, is arm up and protect yourself, okay? You should not be living through society knowing that some psychopath like this could just end your life at any moment. And one of the best things in the world is a well-armed society is a polite society. Because I know damn well this man walked into the store to rob it, expecting expecting that nobody was carrying a gun. Because most businesses are that way. Most businesses are soft targets. Unless you account for some banks and pretty much government buildings, most places are soft targets. Easy to rob, easy to kill people. If people at these places decide to arm themselves and they're allowed to arm themselves, they should be able to. I'm not saying they have to, but if they want to, they should be able to. And you shouldn't have to forfeit your Second Amendment rights because you have to go to work for 8 hours a day at a specific location. You might as well be hanging signs off these places saying rob and or kill me. Anyways, guys, that's my 2 cents. I really appreciate you watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.